Now this is called a lumbar-locked position is what they call it in SFMA. The reason why they do that is because once he gets on the hands and knees, or elbows and knees actually, it'd be even better, he's in complete hip flexion, so that's going to take up a lot of slack in his lower back, so he's not going to be able to rotate through the low back. This is going to be mostly segmented from his lower thoracic spine all the way up to like his upper thoracic spine, right? So this is kind of where it's checking that. Now, there's two different ways you can kind of check lower spine versus upper spine. We'll start with the lower spine first. I'm going to have Ryan bring your elbows kind of underneath your chin. Both sides, perfect. And then from here, take your right hand, put it behind your back. Beautiful. And then from here, all I want you to pretend like you're in a barrel, right? Mm-hmm. This is one end of the barrel, this is the other end. I want you to try to take this shoulder and turn it towards me as far as you can. Good. And this is checking that lower thoracic spine rotation, or even overall thoracic spine rotation, right? Come on back down. We'll just switch hands and do the same thing on the other side. Whenever you're ready. This is that barrel. Okay. A little more limited on this side, right? So we can kind of check left versus right rotation. Now, you want to kind of understand, is it a mobility problem or is it a sequencing or like a motor control kind of issue as well, right? So if he does the right hand behind his back again, what you can do is you can take your hand, you can slip it through here, go and turn as far as you can, Ryan. Pretty decent. I want to see, can I help him go a little further? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but not too much, right? So maybe a little bit of like juice left to squeeze out of that, but let's check the other side. And the way we check it is we check his shoulder plane from the front side here. If where Charlie's looking from the camera, if we draw a straight line through his shoulders here and he starts turning, we want to see that line turn and create a bigger angle. So go ahead and turn as far as you can. Okay, so less rotation on this side. I'm going to give him a little bit of help. And he's got the motion to kind of go this way, right? So some of that limitation in his left rotation might be from motor control, because I can actually help him get there. I don't have to sit there and like struggle and not be able to push him through that direction. Now, if I went there and I couldn't move him anymore, then he's got some kind of stiffness problem, some kind of tension problem that I need to alleviate with some of the stuff we've been working on. Now, you can do the same thing again, but this time you're going to take your hand and put it behind your head and rotate the same way, open up this way. And this is kind of checking more of that upper thoracic spine, because you can see a little bit more of that scapular retraction. Come on back down. And then left side. So generally, that's where you're going to see the most limitations, come on back down, is like during the thoracic spine. The lumbar spine is not really built to rotate very much just because of the orientation of the facets. So from there, we got to check and we got to see, is there a left to right difference? And they give you norms of like 45 degrees or 50 degrees on each side. I'm not a big fan of those norms. I think they're idiosyncratic. Some people, their normal might be 90. Some people normal might be 25. It depends on what they're trying to do. If he was like a powerlifter or bodybuilder, I wouldn't expect that much, right? He doesn't really need it. But if he's a pitcher, I would expect even more, especially towards that backside, as he's kind of towards that side on his dominant side. I would definitely expect a little bit more rotation, okay?